Spooky.
And I did say brief synopsis.
We're trying to get to the 5+ scale. Well, I was a little late, so this is just maybe the last 2/3. But anyway, we're trying to get to the Skellies we left off with last time. The plan was for Cam to distract them while Tresdir snipes them and Rana and Sadie infiltrate them. Eventually, a bunch of us get up there. Icky Thump is a pirate captain with his little pals, Percy, Cheddar, Nash, and someone whose name, Friars, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, there's
Fingers was the other one.
Oh, Fingers. There's lots of levels to the ship. A couple of us go crashing through different holes, etc. And there's a lot of loot and booty lying around, so eventually, maybe, we should go back and check it. At some point, Ick hits us with a psionic blast, and we see his memory in our heads of his crew getting beached, and finding a powerful steel box in Ruston and getting cursed by the townspeople. And then here we are.
The thing I had to add to that is Raina knows where the box is.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know that Raina knows, but Raina knows that.
Yeah.
Raina knows where a steel box is that looked suspiciously quite similar to the steel box seen in the vision.
It's fair. I don't know that there's anything useful inside of it.
Well, you did get that perspective from Icky Thump that led you to believe that it was something that he cared a lot about. All right, well, I think that's good. Keg, anything that you think we missed?
Nope. I think that's pretty good. I mean, other than the fact it took us like a half hour to decide on what the hell we were going to do.
Yes. So when Aiden said you came in late, you came in literally just when they were like all sitting there trying to figure out exactly what they were going to do. All right, well, take a deep breath in.
Before we do that,
Yes.
How much experience does everybody have? I have 5,065.
You got a lot from that last session.
And I want to make sure that that's accurate because it seems really high.
I didn't calculate it, but I think we said we reached level 5 last time.
Yeah, I have 7,000.
Yeah, some of you guys did.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
You should be right around 7,000.
I'm at 5,000.
I think if I actually added up.
I don't think you've missed that much.
I
So,
know, I think I forgot.
Last session, I gave you guys 720 experience points that brought Aiden up to 6,000.
Yeah.
Which was 6,130.
Yeah.
I take notes off of Aiden's experience points because I think he has been in everything. So.
That's true.
But I had 7,000.
Yeah, but then
I added
after
1,000.
that, yeah.
Word. Yeah. Okay.
Which brings Aiden at 7,130 and Cake to 7,000.
Can we figure out my experience on the break? Because 5,000 is very low.
Yeah, you should be higher. We'll figure it out. All right, deep breath in. Breathe that salty sea air out from your nostrils. Leave behind New Orleans. And I'm gonna drink my rum.
This is good.
So, you guys are on the deck of the second wind, reeling from that psionic blast from Icky Thump.
Didn't hit everyone.
You're the only person that didn't hit.
So I don't have any of this knowledge.
You received the vision. Your brain wasn't melted by it. Lucky you. Which puts us then at Sadie's turn. Cam has collapsed at the top of the stairs because he was standing right in front of Icky Thump as he got blasted. So it might make sense to guess that their brains linked a little too hard. But he's collapsed. He's breathing. You can see his chest rise and fall as he lies there at the top of the stairs. But it's you and Icky Thump. You're standing like I don't know, like right here by the mast
Yeah.
where you guys were fighting Percy, I guess.
Okay.
And Icky Thump is right here at the top of the stairs. So
Okay.
that's maybe like 10 feet away.
Do I have to climb the stairs to get to where? Oh no, he's on top of the
Yeah,
stairs.
so to
going
kind of
down.
better explain
Going
this,
down.
this part right here
Yeah.
is an upper deck.
Yeah.
But what I've drawn is not the upper deck. What I've
Yeah.
drawn is the under deck.
The under deck.
So you'd have to go through the stairs and then you'll hit this. We'll go through the doors. You'll hit that staircase. There's some storage in each of these three corners.
Okay.
There's not a lot in this space. It's pretty much just like I don't know, like some poles, some buckets.
Okay.
Not a lot in this space other than Icky Thump at the top of the stairs, standing next to the prostrate form of Cam.
I'm gonna run up to the top deck.
Okay.
And like.
And I think I remember, Keg, there's another skeleton up there, right? You didn't kill...
I just killed the one everyone was focused on.
Okay, yeah, so that means that there's a skeleton up here on the top deck
Okay.
and another one in the back. But you can, you're standing here.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know, 10, 11 feet over here, and like 5, you can probably you can get all the way over there.
Okay. Yeah, I will run over to that skelly and with my quarterstaff.
Whack him?
Yeah, give it a little like a baseball bat kind of thing.
Okay.
And it was a bunch to hit, like 20 something.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay. And that was.
Have you upgraded to D8? At level 5?
No, it's D6. I was just couldn't remember if it was because I think
Oh,
quarterstaff.
but your quarterstaff is D6, D8, depending
Yeah,
on
I
if you're...
Is it a D8 if it's two?
If you're two-handed, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was whacking. So 2 and then 5 damage.
Alright, you deal a pretty sickening crack into the rib cage of this skeleton up here, who kind of shatters back at you, and it's Rana's turn. Oh, what you've got some bonus actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
Go ahead. Sorry, I forgot.
I'm gonna use martial arts and just
Okay.
give it like a kick. 13 to hit.
13's just gonna miss. You karate chop, you catch it like in a spaldron that it's got on its shoulder attached somehow, and shake it up, but don't do any damage.
Cool.
No more jams.
That's all I got.
If you want to put on your pirates theme again, you're welcome to. I just wanted to play Icky Thump for the beginning.
That was excellent mood.
Yes. Thank you. But Rana's up.
So where was I? I was trying to make my way up to my party right now.
You made your way up, and you saw Icky Thump kind of coming behind you, so you're kind of right here in the doorway. You were tag teaming Percy with Sadie and Cam.
Oh, and then I whiffed it. I'll try that again.
That skeleton's dead.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Tracer, you'll remember, domed it with his arrow, and its skull shattered.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's satisfactory to me.
Okay. I'm gonna go after it again with my dagger then.
Okay.
My computer will work with me.
$18. Okay. you're attacking Icky Thump?
That's the only one left, right? Is there?
So there's a skeleton that Sadie just ran upstairs to go attack, and there's one in the back half of the ship too. But you can run up and.
No, I'll go with Sadie then, because Sadie was also fighting
Okay.
the Percy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll follow Sadie to
Okay.
that skeleton, and I will attack him with an 18. And then, do I have to roll again? I roll again for doing that twice?
Because you're attacking with both daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 18 hits.
Okay.
That was your primary hand.
Yes.
Okay. So then you'll roll your damage plus your dexterity. And it's 2 daggers, right? Not a dagger, short sword. Okay.
5.
Okay.
And then,
That's fingers up there, I think.
how is this?
Kind of like this. It's like
This is the dubstep remix.
it's a nice change of pace. It's very like future. What's it called? Synthwave.
Yeah, Synthwave.
Yeah.
I like Synthwave type stuff.
And you're gonna attack again.
Yes.
All right.
But this is the official dubstep remix. So D20 again, or do I just...
Yes. You have to roll
and
the
then I
hit
don't
again.
add dexterity,
And
right?
you don't add dexterity to the damage, which just is so flabbergasting to me, but it's cool.
13?
13 misses.
Okay. Wait,
Um,
you have proficiency to,
Yes. If you're
weapons
proficient
you're
with the
proficient in.
dagger.
Okay, so that's 15.
15? Alright, 15's gonna hit.
Okay, cool. 3.
3. So, Sadie, you come up and you deal a really critical crunching blow through the ribs of this archer skeleton, right? And your staff like connects with the spine but doesn't seem to do a ton of damage. And you pull it out and it's like paying attention to you. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Rana comes up with these 2 daggers and like leans and gets one in the same hole and like wedges it in the spinal column of this archer, which is unfortunate because it can't move as the second dagger comes in, and she kind of gets it in the base of the skull and just clean pops it off. And the skull of this archer skeleton just kind of goes rolling across the deck, and it's like, and it stops chattering, and the bones just like kind of pile around your feet now.
Do I roll the percentage?
Yeah, roll some.
And
roll
I would like to say
percentage.
that Reyna is like says, "Holy shit!" Like as she approaches it, as she manages to actually land and hit this time, she like looks way too excited about it, like a little kid.
Yes.
Wait, where does the head roll? Does it roll along the deck?
It rolls along the deck here,
Uh-huh.
and looks like it's preparing to fall down the stairs.
How far away is it?
The skull?
Yeah.
Uh,
So I think Reyna would go, "Haha, nice!" and then try and go kick the skull.
That's like 10 or 11 feet or
Oh,
so.
that's too far.
Yeah, it's too far for your current.
Too far to casually kick.
Yes.
I can see the skull about to come down the stairs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. You can see it.
But it would be in character, just punt it off the side of the boat. Okay. 10. So 80.
82.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Well, 82. Noted. Thank you.
Something happens. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Well done. Next is Tresdir.
Just party members up top, right?
Yeah, you've seen them all run up,
Okay.
except for Cam.
Where I am relative to them, can I
You're
get to
standing
them?
right here.
So can I get to them with relatively ease? Going
Yeah,
up
you
the
can
stairs?
you can hop the banister real quick and run up the stairs, and you can join them.
Okay, and then I'll ready the dodge action.
Okay, right on. Do you say anything when you get up there?
I say nicely done to Rena because the farm hands got hands.
I did it.
Yes. So
This is awful. I'm sorry. I can't.
It started out promising.
No, this is not.
It would be better in different contexts.
Rana, what's your armor class?
It's an excellent question. I think I'm a garbage sorcerer, so I'm not wearing a ton. And it is they're 12.
12. All right.
Yeah, 12.
You're celebrating with your daggers in the air, like yeah, and then you hear it.
Ow.
And you get an arrow in the hip.
Ooh.
It's in a nice meaty part of your hip. It's not like the
Yeah.
part that
The girthy section.
the rolls or anything.
Nice.
But you do take 10 damage from it. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
You've never been shot by an arrow.
Nope, I've never been shot before.
You are not used to the pain.
This is very quickly not fun. Like
Yes.
this was fun and exciting and like, oh, I'm on an adventure, and now I've been shot,
Yes.
and it is.
You're not
it
used
is
to
brutal.
that searing, cutting pain.
Or like the possibility that I could die.
Yes.
That has just occurred.
Your head shoots over in the direction that the arrow came from, and there's a skeleton wearing no armor or anything. He's just like a bare skeleton, but he's got a bow standing on the back end of the boat, who's letting a bow kind of swing from his fingers right now, and is reaching over his shoulder for another arrow.
The side?
Yeah, over
Okay.
here. That S right there.
Where?
So that's like way far away from us.
The total boat is like 100 feet long, so it's not that far. That is like maybe 80 feet away, or 60 or 70 or so. It's not too far.
Cool.
But it is not like a 30 feet step, you know. Cam is incapacitated.
Shit.
Yes. But you guys see from underneath you, Icky Thump comes marching out of these doors and kind of like crunches in the bones of this fallen skeleton. And he says, "Percy, you rat bastard, you left me." And turns around really quickly and points the cutlasses at you guys and says, "You'll pay for taking him first." And starts kind of marching over here in the direction of these stairs and stops at the foot of the stairs and seems to be taking a pretty defensive stance as he begins making his way up the stairs. Sadie, you're up.
Fling a dart at what's his name, Icky.
Icky Thump. Okay.
It's 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
He's able to kind of like take it in stride. You have good aim, and you get it at him, but it just kind of like clinks off of the armor he's wearing because he does still have a significant amount of armor kind of hanging around his old bones.
Okay. And then I'm gonna run down these steps.
Okay.
And
The
just
skull is also currently rolling down the steps, just in like slow motion, while you are
Okay.
also moving in slow motion.
Wait, is Icky on these steps or those steps?
These steps.
Okay, I'm gonna run
The other
down
steps?
opposite steps.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just make my way. So I think I'm around here.
Yeah. So each of these squares is a foot.
Okay.
The width of the boat is, I can't remember if it's 35 or like 40 feet. I'm not going to be too specific
Okay.
with it, but your action, your movement can get you down to the foot of the stairs here.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Is there anything down there I can kind of like hide behind?
You could eventually get behind the mast.
Okay.
Here, it's mostly fallen over, but you could still kind of duck underneath it or hide underneath the portion that's still a little bit straight. There's this big set of crates over here, and there's like some scattered barrels and stuff. The scattered barrels and things won't offer you a ton of cover.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it 1/4 cover, which is less than the normal half cover. It's
Okay.
just gonna add a +1 to your AC. This you can choose how much cover you get behind it between the normal half, 3/4, or total.
Okay.
But just like the scattered debris up here, and there's like some stones that seem to have found their way up onto the top of the ship too. All of these things, if you step behind them, I'm gonna again call it quarter cover, like stuff that will give you a little bit of advantage if
Yeah.
you hide behind it, but not total.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the bottom of those stairs then, and just find it if there's like a barrel turned over or
These?
something. No, sorry,
These?
the far ones. Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah,
ones
sure.
on the opposite sides.
There's one of the stones I was telling you about.
Okay.
You can kind of stand behind it while you watch, and for the duration, you'll have a +1 to your AC.
Cool.
Good.
Then, yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Rana.
So who's left now?
Well, there's a skeleton that shot you,
Yeah.
and then there is Icky Thump at the foot of the stairs.
Okay, so where's the skeleton that shot me? Very far away.
Yeah.
And a BFE.
I don't have any distance things. Okay. I'm gonna go after that guy. I'm salty.
Okay.
But I'm
You're
gonna.
a salty sea woman.
I'm going to bob and duck and weave.
Okay.
Regardless
Take
of
the
like
dodge
if the
action.
kids see, I want to like stay, freeze.
So your 30 feet will get you like here.
Okay.
And if you take another 30 feet, you can get to about here.
Can I get to somewhere under cover?
If you get here, you're not going to get all the way to this huge stack, but you'll have a better angle on this guy, and I'll give you half cover.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah. You're
not as good.
You're not
still solid.
totally hiding behind it, but because you've got a better angle on the skeleton from here, because you know that's pretty close, and he's gonna have to. He just can't hit all of you from there. So we'll call that half cover.
Cool.
Do you say anything?
I will spend my action trying to come up with, or I will not say anything yet, but I'll be trying to come up with I'm gonna be thinking really hard about a good comeback.
That's okay. You don't have to. That could just
No,
not
she
be who
wants
Rana
to.
is. Okay.
No, she's an idiot.
Okay. Cool.
Like a lovable child on her first trip outside.
Tresdir, you're standing up on the upper deck here.
Mm-hmm.
Your compatriots have left you. Cam is nowhere to be seen. Neither is Ailish the rat. Icky Thump is on his way up the stairs.
I saw where that shot came from, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I have a good shot up here? Or
yeah, it's super clean.
Okay. I'll take my clean shot, and then I'll move after.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to hit the skelly
For sure.
distance.
Is it cracked?
Nope.
Okay.
It's 15 plus Dex.
That'll do it.
Alright, so 17 hit. Bow is 1d8 plus
Dexterity.
dexterity.
Yep.
That's plus 2. That's 7.
7
Yep.
total?
Yep.
Okay. I think that's Cheddar over there. Your bow shot that twangs out, shoots across the way and collides with something, and Cheddar's like chest cavity, and the arrow kind of clinks around for a second before dropping down, and you see it like recoil, and then grip its bow tighter and like reach in and catch the arrow as it's falling, and it knocks the arrow that you just shot. And rears back and is going to shoot it in your direction.
It catches
Wait,
the arrow?
It countered it?
No, it took the damage.
Right, but like, if this isn't its turn, it's just...
It goes next.
Oh, okay, because I wanted to
that's
move.
cool.
Oh, yeah, you're moving. You're
Yeah,
moving. Go ahead
so
and move.
I'm going to move down the stairs and find any cover accessible.
Oh, okay, well, are you going to move down the stairs? Icky Thump's coming down?
No, the stairs, my
The stairs-
teammates
Stairs
went
Stady
down.
came down? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's all right. All right, so you're able to move your 30 feet here.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of gets you just right to the stairs. If you want, I'll let you step on like the first or second step and squat a little.
Is there a railing at the top, like across?
Right here.
Yeah.
Very short.
Okay.
Not as tall as even the handrail here. It's,
But could I squat or anything like that? Like, could I duck?
you want to try to duck down? I'll do the same thing I told you for Sadie. It's going to give
Yeah.
you a +1 to your
That's
AC.
fine.
It's not very much, but
Right.
it is. You are covering part of your body.
Well, I mean, I can't go any further, so it's just a smarter
Yeah,
way to
for sure.
handle it.
Well, the Cheddar, the skeleton, is still doing the same thing. That arrow kind of rattling around in its ribs is falling out, and it grabs it, plucks it out, and it's still going to shoot it in your direction. But you've got a +1 to your AC, which means it hits AC 15. That +1 saves you.
Nice.
You hear it go, and it thuds and collides with the wood right next to you.
It like protrudes.
No, it doesn't protrude, it sticks in.
Oh.
In fact, you look at it and you think you might be able to pluck it out and just trade the same arrow back and forth a few times. But it kind of looks down at the scene, and it actually jumps over to the big roped crate box here. It kind of leaps over and lands on it. And you guys actually hear some wood crack as it lands. But it stands up and kind of comes closer to the edge here, which means that you've lost your cover.
Okay.
Because it's got a closer view of you now. And it's back to Icky Thump's turn. And he roars out and says, "You cowards! You come up onto my ship, and ye think you can just run away from Icky Thump." And he jumps off of his step, and he's going to come marching over, and marches up to where Sadie is, actually, and tries to swing at you above your stone that you're hiding behind. So remember, you've got a +1 to your AC here. And he's going to do this like whirling dervish swing where he swings with one cutlass and comes around with another after he spins around. So the first one, oh Jesus, man, I'm sorry, is armor class 21.
Oh, yeah.
And then the second one comes through with only armor class 9.
Yeah, the first one hits.
Yeah, 21 is going to do 6 damage as it cuts you. You try to duck underneath the rock, but it catches you in your right shoulder as you're ducking down. And you hear him kind of rattle his teeth in celebration of that good cut that he just made on you. But it's your turn next.
The other skeleton, it fell off, but it's now aiming towards us again.
Oh, so what happened is I don't know if you Sadie saw it, but what Aiden knows is that it was taking shots at you guys, and it came and it jumped to this
it
2.5, 3 foot gap here in between this raised back deck and the crates that were sitting on the ground level deck.
Yeah.
And it's now up there, just kind of getting a closer range at you guys and making sure that Rana, the Shambly elf, stays within sight. So it's still there. It's still up and on its feet, still with the bow in hand. Is just over here.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, Tristia, forget about that one over there for now. Let's just go after Icky. And
Got it.
then Sadie's gonna lash out with the quarterstaff with one hand. It's 20 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
And then it is 3 plus, I think, 3, so 6 damage. Yeah, 6 damage. And then I'm also going to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay.
So, have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
And I think
You have to hit first, though, right?
Yeah, well, I hit with the. It's like I think it's like any melee
Okay, cool. Right on.
attack. I think they have to beat a.
I only got a 10, so
Yeah,
you're
it
gonna
has to
be
be a
higher than
13.
no matter what.
Cool.
I'm rolling pretty low over here.
Yeah.
You smack Icky Thump in the breastplate with that staff, and you hear a slight crack and a rattle from within, and his head kind of goes reeling back, and you can see that that dark swirling fire that was contained within his eyes is momentarily just blinked out as he's stunned, and it's just long enough for you think you'll be able to get something else off.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my second attack
Yeah, for sure.
with the quarterstaff. I'm gonna break down two-handed. Well, I guess, yeah, it's 20 to hit. Again.
Yeah, 20 hits.
So it's D8. And it's for 11 damage.
Wowza!
And then I think I still get a martial art hit.
You already used a bonus action. Oh wait, no, you
The
just.
stunning strike is not. I don't know if it's a bonus action.
I think it is. Let's
Is
look
it?
it up.
Yeah, I don't have it verbatim.
I think it is
I
because
think-
right now that second
Yeah.
attack you just made was your
Yeah, that's my.
new 5th level ability.
Yeah, but so is stunning strike. I think monks are 71.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure stunning strike is a
Is it a
bonus
bonus?
action.
Okay.
I don't actually
I was
know.
open to monks, so I figured that might.
71 is fighter.
Oh yeah, I was mixing up the two then.
No biggie. That's
It doesn't say it's a. Just says you can spend one key
you
point.
can
to
interfere with the
strike.
flow of ki and opponent's body when you hit another creature with a melee weapon attacking them. Alright, yeah, for sure. That's the rules.
I'm gonna drop a little elbow on it.
Okay.
If it's stunned, does it still have an 8? Like, how does it work if it's stunned?
A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls of the creature have advantage.
Okay. 19 to hit.
19's gonna hit.
Okay.
And you're doing a number on Ikki.
Say he's sadistic.
It's 7 damage.
7? Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna duck back behind the rock.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And that brings us to Rana's turn.
Okay. Rena has a bunch of flasks in her clothes, and she doesn't know what they do. Can I roll to remember if she knows?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
You can even call it an Arcana check if you want.
But see, I don't know if it would. Okay. Yeah.
You could also. Oh, never mind. You
Because
could just play.
Yeah, because she wouldn't know, but she's like trying to remember what she remembers while possessed. So can
Yes.
I argue that would be wisdom?
Okay.
Not for like any real reason, just role playing.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want.
They're the same.
Yes, you've got only the fuzziest, haziest, foggiest like glimpses of what you were up to for the past month.
Okay.
How long has it been?
It has not been a month.
Yes, because you need to go to court. 2.5 weeks.
Okay. I got 14.
2 weeks and some change. 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not exactly whatever these
You
flasks
know,
do, but
you
like,
know not to drink the orange one.
Okay. Do I get?
You're unsure of the rest of them, but you remember for sure that you don't have many to drink.
I need to drink. All right, then I'm gonna take the orange one and I'm gonna carefully unstopper it. And the skeleton's right above me, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, you're just a couple feet away.
Okay. I'm nervously eye
Yeah.
this
So
thing.
what's your whole plan? Tell me what
My
your whole
plan
plan
is to let a little drip out to see what it does.
Okay.
And in doing so, probably light the box of crates on fire.
All right. So.
But she doesn't know that. But I don't have any ranged weapons, so is that or
I
crawl
want
up
you
there?
to make a Constitution save, which is just going to be for your startlement.
19. Ooh, 23.
23. All right,
Yeah,
you save. Cool.
proficiency in Constitution saving throws.
So then.
So my response is nice.
Well, so what happens? You take this flask and you unstopper it, and you see it. The surface almost starts to turn like embers, and then it starts to get hot in your hands, and it ignites, and it's just got flames licking out of the top of the tube.
Fuck.
Had you failed that Constitution saving throw, you would have chucked it up in the air, and then it would have been a chance to see what happened.
Uh-huh.
Very much like a scene in Redwall that I just read yesterday, which would have been pretty fun. But you maintain your hold on this fiery object.
Okay.
It is sitting there exuding flame out of the
It ignites on contact with oxygen, right? So the whole thing is sort of igniting. I can't
Surface down.
stop it. Okay.
I don't know what happened if you restopper it. I guess it would burn out for a little while, but you'd probably take some damage if you put your hand back in the
there,
fire.
yeah.
You could try if you wanted.
No, I don't want to. I'm going to hot potato it probably, and not as an attack, but throw it up on top of the crates.
Okay.
So just so it is ignited, and hope that I don't burn down the whole ship.
Make an attack roll, a thrown weapon attack roll, which means your strength.
Is it improvised weapon? Is that the same?
No, it's a thrown weapon attack. I guess it is improvised. I don't think you're adding your proficiency.
Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
Okay, that is certainly enough to toss it a few feet away and
Up
a
and
few
over.
feet up. Yeah. You guys can kind of see out of the corner of your mind or corner of your eye. There's some flame and bright light emanating from the direction of Rana. and then all of a sudden it spreads. It's all on the top of these crates. Worry not for right now. But when that skeleton starts his turn, he is going to be quite displeased. Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna get away from there.
Okay. In what direction?
Where's Icky Thump? Is it the base or the top of the stairs?
Icky Thump is like right here at the mast right now. He was at the base of the stairs, but he marched over when you guys all ran away from the upper deck.
And that's where Sadie and Treasure are?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna go join them.
Okay. You can make it over there.
Okay. Hey guys, it's on fire. I'm sorry, I don't know what I did, but it's on fire now. Just that's not a surprise later. That it's on fire. The ship is it. The ship's on fire.
Okay.
Cool. We're all on the same page.
On your walk over,
It is not a walk.
on your trot over, you do spy that the like top half of that steel box lying in this kind of grid here. You'll recall that it's like kind of poking through like a nice like kind of rusted part of the grid. There's lots of rusted parts. There's parts where people could fall through, and it's not like.
How big is it?
The steel chest. 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it then instead of making my way to my party.
You
Take
will
a detour.
need to leap over this.
I can't go around.
I mean, you could go around, but that then like doubles your action.
All right, then I'll leap.
Okay. Just make a dexterity check to make sure you don't fall. But you can still like call out that the ship is on fire.
Check my proficiencies.
That ship is on fire.
I started the fire. It wasn't always burning, but now it is. 7.
7. That's all right. You just needed to not fail because it's only like 2 feet. It's not a long jump.
Oh.
But it's big enough to where you can't just step over it. And you are on an old barnacle ship, and you're in combat, and you're stressed out. I have to do these things.
Otherwise, it was gonna be a face plant.
No, I'm not.
Otherwise it's gonna be a fall through to the second deck
Oh.
onto a questionable amount of skeletons pouring out.
The building we crash into is, or the ship crashed into is stone, right?
What's left of it is.
Okay.
It's hard to say whether all of it was once stone.
I'm thinking of how much everything's gonna go on fire.
Well, you also remember you've only got a few minutes until the tide rolls up, so you've got that at your advantage,
A
too.
few minutes?
It's hard to say. Tresdir was estimating 30.
I thought we had like.
Well, I have a very good understanding of not only memory, but when the sun sets and when it rises. So I have
Yes,
a pretty good idea for time
but you don't know exactly
when it came out.
the tide went out,
Right.
so you don't know exactly when it's due to come back in.
Right.
So can I get the box?
You have a window. Yeah. So you carefully tread onto the steel, like the rusted steel iron grate here, and there's a few spots where you put your feet and it gives way, or you put your foot and it slips, and you have to pick yourself up. But you make it over to the box and you start to work with it. But it's going to take a bit more time.
Okay.
You might be able to wrench it out by next turn.
Okay.
But you are hauling away at it.
But my warning that the ship is now on fire stands. I yelled that
Yes.
then.
Tresdir, it's your turn. And on your turn, well, I guess old boy's still stunned. He's stunned till next turn, right?
Till the end of my next turn.
Till the end of your next turn. Or till end of the end of his turn.
I thought it was the end of my turn. What? I was also reading the handbook. Well, it was upside down in kickstand.
You're doing a keg stand? Damn, man.
Yeah, I'm doing a kickstand.
Upside down doing a keg stand?
Until the end of my next, until the end of your next turn, which I'm assuming is
Yeah.
me. Yeah, really.
Man, you're really taking him out then. Right on. I don't have much to do. It's your turn.
Sadie, it looks like you got this in hand. So I'm going to do something that might be in our best interest, might not. I'm going to run over to the fire,
Okay.
and I'm going to grab 2 torches. One for each hand.
Oh my god, dude.
What are you doing?
Wait, I have a question.
Sure.
When the great gate made way beneath me, did I notice that there's skeletons down there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, hey, there's more down here. Give me some of that. But as a free action, I'm yelling because.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So wait, you want a torch?
Yes, I want a torch. I'm like, there's more skeletons down here. Give me some.
Okay.
You'll recall you saw them like pouring out while you were leaving that space.
Oh, I forgot that. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were all locked up.
You also they were locked up down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, down. But when you came to this like floor just now, they were spilling out, and that's why you rushed up the stairs. And that was at the same moment that Icky Thump came falling out of the ceiling and was picking himself back up.
Right. And in the flashback, do we know why there's a bunch of skeletons imprisoned in this ship?
They're pirates.
Okay.
They might have been mutinying
That's not
or
an
whatever.
explanation.
Yeah.
I was scared it was a slave ship, and then I would feel bad about setting the pirates on fire, but it's fine.
No, it
They
was
were
their
people
brig.
pirates.
Yes. Well,
Well, if you impress other sailors or pirates, they're still pirates, even if they're forced to do it in a way. Even
No,
if...
I thought it was like a slave
you
ship.
thought you
like
were fighting slave
transporting-
skeletons?
Well, yeah, because because they were locked up.
There was only 8 of them locked up.
Oh, okay, never mind.
There was like 8 of them locked up, and so far you've seen like 17, 18 other pirate
All right,
skeletons.
got it. Thank you.
So I have enough movement to get there and light some torches and then pass one to Rana. Is that relative or?
Yeah, you can get over there. And it's going to be tough for you to get all the way back to Rana. Maybe you could chuck one, but that might seem dangerous.
I'll bring this next if you want one.
And you can
you want me to chuck it?
you can
to
see
you?
Rana is like has taken a hand off of a big metal chest in the grate there in the center and is like waving at you.
Here, I'll do this, and then I'll point to like the grate I'm on, but far away from myself.
So you're
So
pointing
much-
out like what
to,
you
just throw it over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So can I throw both of these as projectiles?
Yeah, sure. 2060 is your range. Keep in mind this wood is not exactly like
It's
bone
wet.
dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been wet or dry for a few
Right.
hours here, and it gets wet and dry every day.
So what I'm looking for are things that might seem flammable. So if there's any like leftover cloth lying around from the mast, or if there's any like rope, those kind of things that might be a little bit more.
There's a
flammable.
similar set of a bunch of chests, well, not chests, but like squares roped up almost directly underneath this floor. On the second one, you could like kind of put your arm in the grate here and chuck it onto that and probably set that on fire.
But I can't do that on this turn. I can't make it over to that grate.
You can get over to the grate.
and then maybe like toss it down, hoping it would.
Yeah, it depends on how accurate you're trying to be. If you're not really caring about how accurate you are, I'll let you just drop it. If you're trying to really be accurate, I'm going to call it an action. But if you want to make it an action, it'll have to be on your next turn, because this turn your action was taking your torches out and lighting them on the alchemist fire.
Okay. I will get over to the grate, and then I'll take one and I'll throw it on the deck opposite from where we came. So the one closest to me. I have 2, so I'm throwing one up here.
You're throwing one up here? Okay.
Yeah. So if there's no clear like cloth or mast or anything, I'm just gonna chuck
Okay,
one and hope
for
for the
sure.
best.
Yeah.
And then I'll hold the other one to go down the grate or pass it to Rana, whatever happens first.
Okay.
So just roll to chuck.
Yeah. Just make a quick attack there.
I mean, I'm not like trying to be exact. I just want to put it in the general area.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Shit. Dexterity? Athletics?
Thrown weapon is strength.
Strength. Okay, it doesn't matter. But does athletics have anything to do with it or no?
No.
Okay. 7.
Okay, yeah. You can get it up over there. Maybe not to the exact spot you want, but you can get it up onto the deck.
Okay.
You're not doing much. You're just
Got it.
chucking it up there.
All right, and then I'll stick my arm just a little bit.
Okay.
Not that way, like not fully in, but just where I can start to see what's going on down there.
CG, roll a alchemist fire D4.
Am I on fire now?
No, but the
Oh.
skeleton you set on fire is.
Let me in.
You want a D4?
I have one. But these hate me.
Nice.
Never mind. 4.
4. Nice. Right on. So the skeleton up on top clambers down off of that set of chests and falls and hits the ground with a bit of a thud. And
Another one bites the bone meal.
it starts to stand back up.
Oh. Shucks.
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust.
And comes and stands at the edge of that grate and starts to pull another arrow out to shoot at Rana at that chest. Not super happy about being caught on fire. That is AC 24.
Mm-hmm.
This time for 5 damage.
Okay.
More handleable.
Five damage.
Yep.
Got it.
And the Icky Thump is like still reeling, but you can see that dark fire starting to reignite in his eyes and his head starting to straighten up. But he's not quite ready to move yet. Sadie, you're standing there in front of him.
Sadie does feel a little bit bad about just taking whacks at some downed opponent, but he did just try to kill her, or the whole party, so she's going to keep taking whacks at it. Gonna do like a one-handed whack with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I'm still at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. For 9 damage, and I'm gonna do. It's gonna be like maybe hit like a croquet ball.
Oh man.
You know, like one of those.
At
And
the
then
ankles.
she's gonna backswing again.
Oh,
The
jeez.
opposite way. Same thing. 22
Yep.
to hit. 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do Fury Blows. So after that, she's gonna do a quick like stomp. 11 to hit. The first one.
That misses.
Okay. And then 21 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna use the Strength Fury Blows thing. I can make a Strength saving throw. If they fail, I can push it 15 feet away from me.
Oh, jeez.
And I think you said it fails.
It does fail strength savings automatically, yes.
Cool.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna, like, the last, like,
Yeah.
stomp.
Definitely open
It's
that.
gonna be like a kick, and just like gonna kick him as far towards. If I could kick him off the boat, I would, but I don't know if he's close enough.
Yeah, it's not
Good thing.
gonna quite be there.
Okay.
But you
I'm gonna kick him in that direction.
you push him and he is like on the ropes.
Yeah.
He leans back, and it's at that moment that you can tell he kind of like almost reanimates and comes back.
He's
And
reeling.
He is reeling, yes.
That was my attempt at a nice pun.
Like
Because he's
fishing
real-
boat.
real. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's real
he-
again.
You can see him kind of like start to reanimate and shake it off. And you just hear a very faint. Rana, your turn.
Got my box.
Make a strength check. We gotta figure out if you can wrench it free from this. Cause it's like half. It's half through this. This grate. I want you to understand. So it's not just a
No,
pick. It's not just a pick it up. You know.
Yeah, I figured. If I figured it wouldn't take me 2 turns to pick it up,
After I just wanted to take quarter cover again behind the
Okay. Right on.
rock or whatever.
Yeah.
It's still there.
The rock is still there. You haven't destroyed it. And your Super Saiyan strength.
Can you smell what it's
18.
cooking?
I
Yeah.
can't smell it.
You wrench and you can just, it's this nasty of like all rusted metal scraping against your steel box. But you pull it up and it's pretty heavy. It is going to take most of your attention to carry it around. Damn, son.
Dim, son.
Damn
But you've got the chest up now. It's taking both your hands.
Ran out of hands.
Nice.
Did Keg throw the fire?
I threw one, but I set my arm below to kind of see what was going on to get better aim.
Okay. Which one did you throw?
I threw one on top of where that skeleton hopped down from. I'm guessing where the is that the bow of the ship? The backside?
That was the front.
Yeah, I think it's stern, isn't it?
Wait. I think bow's just the side because you'd have a starboard bow and a port bow.
Okay, so what's the front and back of the ship?
No idea.
Like stern.
Bow and stern, or the front and the back.
That's what I
So
thought.
what's off the
Figured
starboard bow?
aft.
Oh, the left front.
Aft
Yeah.
and
Stern. So I threw it on the stern.
Okay.
Cowardly.
My hope is that the grate, like it would burn through the grate and then go cause problems for the skeletons below.
He's got the torch underneath the grate.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna get away.
Okay. So you lift it, and now you need to make a dex check. Because you've got this heavy thing, and you're not exactly walking well.
What is it? 17.
You succeed. You're going to move closest to the closest area,
Yeah.
which is going to be like right here in this back corner. And you're able to just kind of plod off the grate very like carefully, but you succeed. You feel like a ballet dancer or somebody,
Wonderful.
like a gymnast who's walking the high beam up there. Not the high beam, but the balance beam.
The trapeze?
And you do manage to get off of the grate with a big chest in hand.
Okay, cool.
Tresdir.
Thank you. I'm not good at that.
I will pour some more in a moment. This is a German beer from the lovely advent calendar at Costco with all the import German beers.
From Bavaria.
My Duke Downs German beers, like any other lame ass competitor.
didn't know that one. Is it a lyric or something?
I'll play it at break.
All right, so I'm going to chuck. I presume this is well lit down below. I can start to see
Yeah, you
kind
can
of
see. Yeah.
what's going on, and I can see that a crate that looks pretty
Yeah.
crispy, or a lot of crisp potential. So I'm going to throw it at the crate.
Okay.
And that is a 20.
20. All right. You land that torch right on top of the crate. It's not lighting up immediately, but you've got it in position.
Okay. And then I'll obviously withdraw my arm,
Okay.
and then I want to move.
Okay.
Like,
in what direction?
towards Rana,
Okay.
but as far as possible in that direction without, like, putting myself in a position where I'd, like, fall overboard.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. So, Rana's right around here,
So just run a little bit past her. I
and
guess.
you are right here,
Uh-huh.
so you can kind of come off, and you can get right around here.
Okay.
That skeleton is right here.
Is it still torching?
There is just a little bit of the alchemist fire still burning around its ankles, but it's no longer in that spot that was so hot. So
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll go that way, but I want to turn to face it just to see what's going on.
okay, for sure. You've got your back to Rana in a protective manner, and you are facing off against that skeleton. And of course, Icky Thump is off on your guys' left, just got thrown across the deck by young Sadie. You're in the way, so Cheddar, the burning skeleton, and everybody loves some good melted cheddar, is going to take a shot at you now with that bow, but only hits armor class 11. A little distracted by that burn and that fall, I suppose. And Cheddar is going to crawl over here and kind of squat down a little behind the handrail here and is taking partial cover. You can see part of Cheddar, but not a ton of Cheddar. Always sad.
That's
Always
pretty
not a
sharp
ton
of him.
Cheddar. That was pretty sharp. And it's Icky Thump's turn. And everyone right now make a wisdom saving throw. Or is it Constitution? Do you guys remember which one I did last time? when you got hit with that psychic blast?
I think it was. Oh,
I thought it was wisdom.
Oh.
I thought it was.
And the only reason I think it's wisdom is because Toastier found away, and my constitution isn't that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'll take that.
It's psychic damage too, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
9.
You fail.
I rolled the 18.
18 passes.
I rolled a 14.
14 fails.
Lovely.
Damn.
So the two of you guys are taking 16 points of psychic damage. Sadie takes half of that.
Whoa.
Do we get another cool vision?
It's just a flash, and it's a flash of the inside of the crate.
What is it?
Looks like it's just a rock. But the flash of that rock on the inside of the crate is just like kind of blaring through your brain right now. And until the start of his next turn, you guys cannot move and you don't have reactions.
Fuck.
But we have actions.
Yeah, you can take actions. You just can't move. And you can't take reactions. I do have it written here. I'm not just making it up.
Really?
You can't move either?
No.
Damn.
Yes, it's like a modified stun.
Yeah.
Is what's just happened. You're like suffering from a 6-second migraine.
Yeah.
It's a flashbang.
Yes, pretty much. So with that, he's going to. What would he do?
You want a beer?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah, well, no, I'm just making sure I have enough for everyone.
Just a little, not a lot. Here.
Yeah, I just want to try it.
Well,
I poured some in there, so.
I still have wine.
And there's this.
Yeah.
Whoever wants that one.
Yeah, my little.
My taster. Thank you.
He's going to use his movement to march on over toward Tresdir and Rana. Yes.
Down to 1 HP, so.
Oh,
God.
damn!
I'm at,
I wish I
like,
would have
6.
picked you then.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it.
2.
Oh, jeez. Because I was thinking, like, all right, if I march over to Sadie, I can make some revenge for kicking his ass. It's like, but then his ass is going to get kicked.
Yeah.
So I'm going to march on over to Tresdir and Rana instead. So he's going to march on over to Tresdir and Rana. But he stops just short. He's 5 feet away.
5 feet?
5 feet.
Does he also like pull out a flute?
And he says, "You'll be burning the second wind. You'll pay for that, just like Varaya's promise." And
Dexterity.
says that like right in your face, and you can like smell the weird salty air protruding from this area of skeleton. Sadie, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna ready the dodge action.
Okay.
I think that's all I can
Right on.
really do.
Yeah.
Unless I can get full cover. I mean, assuming I can't like curl up and get full cover
No.
or something.
No,
But this
yeah.
thing, I'll just ready
You're
the
good.
dodge.
Unless you have a blanket.
Rana,
I don't.
it's your turn. Icky Thump is 5 feet away from you.
Move away.
What? You can't.
Can I disengage?
Nope.
Am I stunned?
Sort of. It's a modified stun. I made the rules.
Oh, no, that's fine. What can I do? I know you just explained this.
You
and I
cannot
wasn't
move and you
attention.
can't take a reaction. So you can act, but not react. So disengage is an action, so you can take it, you just then can't move.
Yeah, okay, that's not helpful. Can I, like, defend?
You can take the dodge action.
I'll dodge, yeah.
Okay. Done.
Yeah.
Tresdir.
If I cast a spell, can I ready an action?
Casting a spell is an action.
Right, but I can't ready something after that.
You can ready a spell,
Okay.
but you can't ready a spell if you've cast a spell.
Right, but if I am below 0, I won't be able to cast a ready spell, correct?
Unless whatever your trigger is happens before you're knocked unconscious.
I don't know what that really means, so...
Like, if you say that when X happens, the spell will go off.
Can you make
As long
the
as
trigger
X
being
happens
knocked
before.
unconscious?
Yeah.
Can you,
Like,
Can that be the... Yeah, that's a great question.
like if you see like a blow coming that like you know is gonna knock you out, you can just like quickly cast it or something.
so what I'll say is your trigger can be if X swings at me,
Okay.
then I will release my spell.
Alright. So, I will ready the Cure Wounds action.
On yourself?
On myself, with the trigger being Icky Thump strikes at me.
Okay.
And then I will taunt him by saying, "You no good pirate.
Ooh.
You should be dead already."
Call him a landlubber.
I think he already knows he's a landlubber. He's been stuck here for 200 or so years. He's probably got sand in his boots.
Yeah.
I've been dead for 150 years, you filthy scum. It's at this moment that something else happens. We've forgotten Cheddar, the archer skeleton, pops out from his hide and is going to shoot an arrow at Tresdir. Oh my god. Armor class 9.
Cheddar!
Arrow just goes
This.
way off towards shore. And back to the top of the order, it's Icky Thump's turn. He's going to take his cutlasses and he's going to slash upwards toward Rana for armor class 20.
Does dodge do anything?
Oh yeah, it puts me at disadvantage. Thank you. Oh no, armor class 10. You're able to like see it coming and just like almost collapse to the ground, ducking. And then
Playing limbo.
yes, he takes that motion of the upward swing and comes around with the other arm and swings backwards, kind of almost sight unseen towards Tresdir. Oh my god, cake.
Oh man.
Wait, does my spell happen though?
Yeah, you can cast your cure wounds now. You see him lashing out at you.
But
You can release your cure wounds.
does it happen after the damage? Or
Before.
No, but if you already have low HP, it would do this. It would have the same effect.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it would.
Because you can't cast a spell after your action because
Right.
you're unconscious. Yeah.
So
But if in theory you cast it at like second level, you might get enough hit points back that his attack doesn't
that's a grand
knock you
question.
down.
When do I cast at second level?
If you choose to, which you didn't specify. So I'll let you posthumously say that.
If you have second level
Honestly.
spells.
Well, we just didn't like last session or whatever because we weren't level 5.
Do you have second level spells now?
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
cool.
It took you 5 levels to get to second level spells?
Yeah.
He's only a
I
ranger.
think it's a ranger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got
You
it.
can cast that at second level if you
Absolutely.
want, which then lets you have 2 cure wounds dice, which I think is 2d8, right?
Yeah, and then plus something. My modifier of some sort?
I don't know how your spellcasting works.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Sorry. I'm a bad spellcaster.
Join the club.
I forget
Yeah.
you. See, I'm just spellcaster has forgotten.
Proficiency
spells.
bonus plus your wisdom modifier. So proficiency
Damn,
bonus
really?
is what?
That's pretty good.
That's
It's 3 at level
It's
5.
spell attack modifier.
yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, right?
Well, no. So that's
Okay.
that's different.
All right.
Yeah, just go to the
Cure wounds. Gotcha.
cure wounds, and it'll tell you what to do. Unless your ranger stuff tells you to do something else. Like CG used to be a healing cleric, so she got some extra benefits.
1d8 plus your spellcasting ability
Is that what
modifier.
Oh, so that's just the ability.
Is that what
So
She
is
was
that
a- she was a
is that
cleric.
wisdom, I presume?
So like I got to
yeah.
add
Yeah.
my
So
spell
I got
level
plus 3 in
to-
wisdom.
Okay.
And
So
then
it's 3 plus your 2d8.
Well, I got
Awesome.
to, I
So is
put
it
healing
3
with
plus
proficiency and,
the individual 2d8s, or is it 3 plus on each 2d8?
It's
I got
just
this.
Three
just
added to
3
the-
once. Yeah,
Okay.
just
I
the
think
3
sure.
once.
Yeah,
That's cool.
she was great.
I didn't know that.
Really? Because all she did was cast Bane and heal you.
10.
Focus.
Yeah,
10?
I know, honestly.
Okay.
Before I really
Ungrateful.
So
Before I knew all
Kill me
the
already.
I guess it
We'll see. Depends on how well this dice rolls.
I never even thought about what.
Yeah, it's gonna knock you down.
Yeah.
So he does.
You can really do like melee stuff. Ever.
We did. I just think
No,
our
I mean-
classes weren't as relevant.
I mean, like you did.
13
was it
damage.
custom
So you
equipment?
almost got there.
He was
If
like
you
a-
just rolled a
he was
little
like a-
higher, you'd still be up.
Right.
13 damage.
Offensive
R-
cleric.
Rana, next to
Clerics
you.
have different. Sorry.
No, you're okay. Next to you, you see Icky Thump. You dodge, and he takes his momentum and comes and slashes across Trezier's like shoulder to chest, and you see Trezier's head just like loll back, and his knees give way, and he collapses onto the deck of the ship.
No.
I am actually not sure if you make a death save now or if you make a death save only on your turn. Give me 1 second to look.
Wait.
Sure.
I have that band on my arm. Boom!
Holy shit! Wait, but hold on. It doesn't activate until you fail your last death save.
Okay.
Or
Right.
unless Icky Thump tries to kill you,
Right.
it doesn't activate.
I just wanted to remind
But
you.
holy shit, the bracelet of death's gate. Yes.
Were you not here for the bracelet when we took it off in the torture chamber of the race itself?
I don't know. Maybe.
I wasn't there, so.
It had a really like cool purple energy.
You were there.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't there. I was there when he got
I
the
just don't
bracelet,
remember,
but
like, what
none
it-
of the
what it
context.
did.
of
It like
Oh.
keeps you alive when you're supposed
So
to be
the
dead.
bracelet of Death's Gate is an item of my creation, and it's essentially this necklace. It's a gold necklace with 2 skulls on the end, and you like wrap it around your wrist. And when you do, this lavender beam of energy connects between the 2 skulls, and it's at that point that its energy is keeping you alive. If you were to remove the bracelet from your wrist, that lavender band of energy going through your arm kills you.
Okay, wait. Does that mean that the skeleton it was attached to was a skeleton but still alive?
No, it was long dead. It kept him alive the number of times it was able to.
Okay. Oh, that's brutal. That's so awful.
Yes.
That's so bad.
So,
That's so fucked up. I'm so sorry.
Essentially, the human that was wearing it, or elf or whatever it was wearing the bracelet of Death's Gate for X number of time, and eventually starved to death.
And then
was brought back to life
Still
by
starving.
the bracelet of Death's Gate, still starving, and then starved to death again,
Yeah.
and then died.
And again. And again.
Well, no, just the twice. So essentially,
You have to charge it, right?
and the charge time is really intense on this thing. So if you wear it for a year, it takes like, I think it's like a week a day or.
So it's
something.
like accrued time off.
Yeah, it's like a crude time off. It takes. I have to go back and look at my notes. It takes a really long time to charge. So if this dude was wearing it for like 2 years, the first time he died, he didn't have enough time to let it recharge before it started activating again. Anyway, so what happens is upon death, that purple band of energy is shot into your wrist and innervates you and resuscitates you, and you're
But
alive.
he's not dead.
He's not dead. He's just unconscious. And it's at that point that you can take the bracelet off again. Or if you leave it on, you can wait until it's charged back up and then put it on and the beam of energy. I got this idea from the pod racing pods. That
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I do kind of have that like energy. Yeah.
Yes, it looks just like that on his wrist. So you actually see a flash of that as he falls. He goes, and you see that bracelet, and the purple energy is glowing like extra bright right now. And you hit the ground. Sorry, I didn't look up death saving.
I will say this. I'm glad that happened because episode 1 is the main reason I'm a Star Wars fan. I don't care
So
what
that's-
other
I
people
love
say.
episode 1 is better than 2 and 3.
I know, but people like hate
my
on
favorite
episode
one.
1 because it's like the start of the
It only
prequels.
came out when we were kids though. So
Yeah, I know. So it's amazing to people who were kids.
Yeah.
True.
So
I
death-
love all the prequels because I was just young enough to have no
Yeah.
taste whatsoever, and I was like, Star Wars, Yoda. I'm in a theater.
The
Fuck
prequels
yes.
number 1 is good.
Yeah.
It is a good one.
The only reason anybody hates on it is because, first off, it has complex themes
Yeah.
like trade negotiations, and the reason why wars happen. Like, first off, cool, respect for doing that instead of just there's good and evil. And second off, people don't like Jar Jar Binks, an annoying little kid.
Yeah.
But that's like, they're the characters. Like, okay, they're annoying. It's like,
Better than an army of fucking teddy bears, bitches.
Yeah. That was.
I meant 1 through 3 as a whole. Like,
Oh.
I was just old enough to be like, fuck yeah, Star
Yeah.
Wars,
I just
and
didn't-
just young enough to have no critical thought about it whatsoever.
I did not
because
like
fuck yeah, Star
the
Wars.
moody emotional romanticism of Anakin. And
That I mean, I
Oh,
hated
yeah.
it, but it was still cool because it's Star Wars.
Anyway,
Hayden Christensen, man.
Keg. You only make a death saving throw when you
Huge
start your turn with 0 hit points.
He's kinda
Word.
cool.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hand you the page now.
Okay, so
I just need to
there's,
look
like,
at the
different-
number.
actually-
I'll pull it
Dustin
up.
was a warfare,
This is a great time to take a break.
196.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
And that way I'll open on this
I
end.
had boost to all of my
Break time?
Break time.
shit.
we break with Tresdir falling.
Sweet.
Democracy dollars. Here, hand me some rum, please. Thanks.
Run with that.
I will run with it. All right. So, when we took a break, Tresdir just been felled. And I think the only person who has really spotted it for sure is Rana with her heavy metal chest. Yes, that is intricate.
It is appropriately festive.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But it's Sadie's turn. Sadie, you're able to kind of shake off the fearsome vision that was given to you by Icky Thump.
Yep.
Sorry.
It sounds like the beginning of the song. Whenever that hits your head, it sounds like that.
Cool.
Which always sounds like the beginning of
like at 100
White Stripes
decibels.
song. Yes, for sure.
I'm gonna just survey the scene. You know, I come out of this daze, so I'll look what's going on around me. Specifically for.
Also, I kept forgetting to tell you guys that this was difficult terrain, which is why you were moving less during it. But anyway.
I just took your word for it.
Looking for Tresdir and Rana, and if want to make sure Cam's not on fire or like stuck full of arrows or something, because we haven't checked in him for a while. So yeah, I just want to see what.
So you're standing here crouching here pretty close to this mast, and you've got an okay vision at Cam, lying on the floor here next to the stairs, and you can see that he's breathing, like quite deeply. But he's breathing. He's not stuck full of arrows. He seems okay.
Okay.
He's does not seem unstable. His breathing is not like really shallow. It's not super erratic. It's not super fast. He's just, you can see him breathing deeply.
Just resting.
You suppose.
Yeah, no.
Or he was knocked unconscious by that psychic blast. This is on fire.
Okay.
And you can see Icky Thump facing off against these two here. And you are able to Tresdir finally hit the ground.
Okay.
As you glance over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay. Well, I'll launch a dart at what's his name, Icky.
Okay.
Well, I guess how far is he?
That's what I'm about to look. I've got a ruler.
Gotcha.
Because it is 10 feet to the inch. You are approximately 22, 23 feet away or so.
Okay.
So, well, you can get within your 20 feet to not have to throw at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
Yeah, I just don't
Imperial
want to be
review.
throwing it disadvantage. Can I still find cover within that distance?
So what you
Even
can
if
do,
it's like quarter cover or something?
what you can do, you can leave your rock and come right to the edge of this difficult terrain, all of this grading, and you can throw a dart, and then you can duck behind
Oh, true.
the mast. And you can duck behind the mast for 3/4 cover.
Okay. Is Fingers still up and about?
Fingers is dead.
Okay.
Cheddar is
Or
still
Cheddar,
alive.
Cheddar.
Yes. Cheddar is over here.
Sharp of you to remember.
Yes. Just about the same distance there, a little closer, but kind of negligibly closer.
Okay.
But it's still shooting arrows at your compatriots there.
Okay. I'm gonna chuck 2 darts at Cheddar.
Nice.
One of them is 9 to hit. One of them is 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. For 4 damage.
Woof, man, that is disappointing.
And I'm gonna duck back behind the mast
Okay.
after.
For sure. No, it doesn't do it. Never mind. I thought you might have knocked him out. All right. So you chuck a couple darts in that direction and get him. Rana, what do? You've got a chest in your hands. Icky Thump is there swinging swords at you. This strange strong man that's been accompanying you has just been felled.
So there's a rock in the chest from the memory?
Yeah.
And opening it is what caused the curse.
What caused the curse?
Well, what caused the curse is them removing it.
What caused the curse was the ghostly townspeople who were upset that the rock was removed.
Okay. But I don't know what the rock is.
No.
Okay. And then he said something about Varia's promise a while ago. Does that ring a bell?
No.
Okay.
But he did say that, yes.
Okay.
I don't know if the rest of you heard that. He did grumble about Varia's promise. I don't know if that even is reminiscent to you as humans and not you as D&D players.
It's reminiscent to me as a human, but I don't know why. And also because it sounds like a fantasy thing, I might just be deciding I've heard it before. You know what I mean? Yikes. I know I've heard it before, but I feel every time something happens in D&D, I'm like, there's always a chance that just sounds familiar because it's got a V and a Y in it.
Can we understand the context of this in real life?
In real life, like...
Yeah, not D&D.
Meta. What is this thing we all forgot?
Do you know Varia?
It's a god, right?
Varia Strix is not a god.
Oh!
Varia Strix is a soothsayer.
The mirrors.
Whom you interacted with in our Western Shore campaign.
Okay.
So someone else interacted with.
Yes. So Varia Strix is the owly woman who told your fortunes, and Dustin's character hated her.
And she gave us the iPads.
She did give you some mirrors, I think.
So wait, is this from the last campaign?
Yeah.
Word.
Those were scrying planes. But she didn't have one. You had one between Bathmat and
Bathmat.
and I don't remember who had the other one. I know that Bathmat had one, but I don't remember who had the other
I
one.
think Dustin had it.
But it was separate. It was different from these rocks because these rocks are just walkie-talkies. You guys underutilized the scrying planes.
I know.
You could have set them up somewhere, and because you could see the space, you could have cast spells around corners and done all sorts of nasty, dirty, grungy shit with these mirrors.
Damn.
They've not been destroyed. They still exist.
Okay.
You guys are Tomb Raiders right now. I hope
Anyone
you
else
understand
want
that.
some? There's a drop.
No, thank you. You are Tomb Raiders. Anything that exists is fair game.
Interesting. How do I feel about snakes?
Yeah.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Okay.
It's your turn.
So I know.
And that is the meta to this, that the name Varia exists. What she's promised can't be said, but it would seem that if someone was talking about Varia's promise, that maybe something that she foretold to be true was Varia's promise. I don't know. Actually, I know. You don't know.
This is pretty promising. Sorry.
I'm gonna open the box.
Okay.
What do I see?
Inside is some old, moldy, crusty velvet. And an avocado-shaped stone.
Thought you were just gonna end it there. Like there's just a dead avocado that's been in this. It's ossified. It's been here for 150 years.
No, there is an avocado.
From Mexico.
Treasure avocado.
There's an avocado-shaped stone right in the middle of the velvet.
Be valuable.
Yeah, avocados are fucking sweet, man.
Yeah, but also like it's a seed.
Yep.
You can have all the avocados you want. Anyway, what kind of stone? What's it look like? Not an ossified avocado. It's hard to say.
It does not look like stone you're familiar with. It looks pretty like metallic, but also like high in iron and nickel and stuff. But seems to have other rock incorporated as well.
Is it smooth, like handmade?
Only in some spots. In other spots, it's quite rough and rocky. It does not seem very handmade.
Is it rust on?
Breathstone?
No, rust on. Like.
Oh, it is not. It is not rustin or restin. No.
Has Heath reacted at all to Reyna opening the box?
He has not yet had the chance to. You're moving quite slowly.
Okay. Well, if all else fails, is there anything else in the box?
No.
I'm gonna take.
It's strange to have this avocado size shaped
Yeah, that is
stone in
concerning.
a large chest. It would seem that this is a place of importance and value.
Yeah, against my initial misgivings, I'm gonna wrap it in. Like I'm just gonna like shove it in my pocket.
Do you touch it with your hands? Say yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Pick it up
Mm-hmm.
and you shove it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a secure pocket.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
like I want my hands back. I want to die fighting.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a mimic.
What is it?
It looks like a 10, doesn't it?
It is a 10. Plus, hold on. My Constitution saving throws are good. If I could fucking get into my computer. I think it's a 4, but I'm not sure.
Disam, girl.
I have proficiency.
A Constitution saving throw? That's cool.
I mean, I have the little check mark box.
I don't know anybody had that.
I mean, I might have just hit the wrong thing. That's always a. But
That's cool.
I've been running with it.
Yeah, it's on the sheet. I'll take it.
Fighters game.
Yeah. Okay. So
He's a fighter.
14.
14. Okay, whatever. I was gonna make the call 15, but I like it as 14 instead because you're proficient. It vibrates in your hands, and you can feel it. Your whole, like, if you understood what your atomic level was, you feel like you're vibrating at the atomic level.
Someone knows. Someone's gonna have a fucking field day when she gets back in here.
Every ounce of your being is vibrating as you hold this avocado-shaped stone. But you're able to just shove it in your pocket instead and keep your hands at the ready.
Mm-hmm. Can I draw my daggers, or is that an additional action?
You can draw one.
Okay, I'll draw one.
And Icky Thump looks at you and says, "Put that down."
Ooh, actually, am I? It's not very nice. Can I retcon? I want to throw the box at him because it's big and heavy. It's scary.
Instead of your dagger?
Instead of arming myself.
It's pretty heavy.
I'm just gonna grab the stone, shove it in my pocket, and then go.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Strength.
Yes, just strength.
15.
15. You're able to chuck it, but he is able to just put his bony paws in the way and kind of knock it out of the way and stand there.
Oh darn.
Or he doesn't put his paws because he's holding cutlasses, but he's able to just kind of deflect it out of the way, and the chest clangs and breaks a couple of floorboards on the way as he knocks it around. Tresdir.
Wait, how's the fire going? Is it still burning, or is
It is slightly spreading on those boxes over there.
below decks?
You glance, you certainly see orange down there.
Okay, cool.
You can't tell how strongly it's burning because you're not directly
Fall
above.
through the deck.
Yeah. Roll a death save.
Okay, is that adding Constitution?
No, it's just straight up and down.
Straight up and down. Shit, this is a 4.
All right, mark one failure.
1 failure.
Sure, you get 3 of those.
Word. So I have to run through 3 before the bracelet.
You have to fail 3 before the bracelet enacts.
Okay, word.
Which means the bracelet doesn't happen too often. But if Icky Thump decides he wants to finish you off, you might be well suited with that bracelet. And he is a pyro.
But someone did just chuck a chest at it.
Yeah. So,
And stole its booty.
You pinched his booty.
Cheddar knocks an arrow and pulls back and sees Sadie duck behind the post really quickly. So changes his aim to Rana, who is throwing chests around. But it flies quite far away from Rana as armor class 9.
Honestly, not that far.
Yeah, good point. But doesn't hit for sure. Back to the top. Icky Thump is going to take a cutlass, rear it up, and shove it down into Tresdier's chest. I think they automatically hit, right? An unconscious creature is incapacitated. The creature drops what it's holding and falls prone. Creature automatically feels strength, so his attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is critical if the attacker is within 5 feet. So that's armor class 19, Tresdier.
Hits.
So that doesn't really matter how much damage it does.
Nope.
Hold on, let me look.
Wait, so how is he hitting me? He's just stabbing me? Is he stabbing and then
Like double-fisted
relenting?
cutlass.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
No, he has two cutlasses. He's poking you with one of them.
Okay.
Gentle poke.
Just trying to finish the job. Damage at 0 hit points. If you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead. So you took damage. You're at 2 failures now.
Okay.
Was 2 additional failures.
No, just 1.
Only if it's critical.
I thought every attack was critical.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. You're right.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Siege.
Uh,
You killed Kang.
Well, so Tresdier,
I have a band.
Tresdier does at this point have 3 failed saving throws. Tresdier temporarily, only for the faintest of seconds, is dead.
Right.
So,
but Icky Thumps believes him dead.
Icky Thump believes him dead because he just stabbed him in the heart and pulls up. However, to the observant, and maybe the close, the lavender energy on your bracelet as you're laying there dead flashes bright for a second and then zaps into your wrist, and you are going to come up with 1/4 of your hit points.
Quarter. Word.
Yes.
That is very nice.
So what do you have?
I have an odd. Yeah, I have 47.
Okay.
So I'll do the math.
It's 1/4 rounded up.
Rounded up. Gotcha. We should still be recording.
But you're still lying there prone. However,
It's 12? Even with rounded up? Man, you got some good math skills over there.
Okay, I hate that you're recording this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I love Adderall. I took like 5 away from 29, and I was like, oh, I know what that is, without even like thinking about it. I have to count literally everything on my fingers. I've had to count literally everything on my fingers like for the last 23 years. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what 9 minus 5 is. It's 4. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. It's just, that was very exciting. It was very exciting for me. That was the first time in 23 years I've been able to do very simple addition without my fingers.
apparently
We're ready.
a few focus drugs helped you out.
I can do math.
I am
Guys, I'm not stupid.
I'm pro all of that, so
Yes.
I have no hatred there.
But with the second cutlass, Icky Thump is going to take a swing, armor class 19 at Sadie, or not Sadie, it's Soma at Rana. Does 6 damage.
Okay, I have 2 hit points left.
2? Nice. So you're able to kind of almost dodge out of the way, but you get a big slash coming from like shoulder to elbow in your arm, and it hurts. And this is a nice, ugly, rusty blade. You're kind of scared about it.
I don't know what tetanus is, but I'm still scared of it.
It is Sadie's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get up, kind of duck out from behind whatever thing I'm at, take a survey of the scene.
Yes.
Assuming I can see what just happened.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck.
Although you don't know that Trish is up.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck a dagger this time towards. I'm gonna chuck a dagger at Icky.
Okay.
And it's 20
That hits.
something to hit, 25 to hit.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be for 10 damage.
Damn.
It's the Gemini knife.
Oh shit.
Where
Nice.
does the other one go? That's my question.
I'm holding on to it. So
He's within 30 feet.
yeah, and then I'm gonna throw a dart at Cheddar.
Okay.
It's nat 20.
Nat 20, bro.
Nice.
So that's the first nat 20 I've ever rolled on an attack.
Oh,
so,
sweet. Congrats.
That was a
well,
sharp
fittingly, it's
throw.
going to knock Cheddar out.
Cool.
So tell me about this dart to the bear skeleton who's slightly burning Cheddar.
Maybe just like So he's totally like he has no skin on him, right?
No skin. He's a skeleton. He might have some cloth hanging on.
Okay.
And he's got a few like strips of. He's definitely got some strips of padding that were once like a padded armor set. But
cool. I'd like to throw the dart in such a way that it's like kind of gets between like the rib cage and the pelvis, and it kind of like goes like through one of those vertebrae.
Oh, nice.
Just kind of like
there's just a dart in the way.
Yeah.
All right, so you dart him, and it goes right in between the vertebrae. It's a pretty nice shot. And as he steps and turns to look where you're going, the dart acts as almost like a, not like a fulcrum, but I guess kind of like a fulcrum. And he turns, and it's at that dart that he turns, and it just goes, and the top half of him kind of falls over and hits the ground and starts to slowly try to claw its way over towards you.
Cool.
Rana, your turn. Close to death. What do you call upon in this final moment?
Can I run away?
Yeah, you can disengage.
Yeah, disengage and run away.
Okay, for sure.
Trestier just died in front of me. I do not know what that bracelet does.
Yeah. You want to go up the stairs? What do you want to do? You can run towards the other set of stairs.
Yes. I want to put as much physical distance between me and Ikitham as possible, so that would probably be vertical distance as well. I'll run towards the other set of stairs.
Okay. So you disengage and kind of duck around him and sprint over there, and you can get to right around here.
Okay.
To the other set of stairs and turn around.
Okay.
And you can kind of observe what's going on. Sadie's still up. Sadie's throwing shit around, you can see.
Was that a dash or a...
So disengage is your action, movement was your movement. Got it. Trestier, you're on the ground.
It takes half my movement.
Just half your movement.
To get
That's
up.
all. Yeah.
All right. I will definitely get up. And then...
Icky Thump followed the motion of Rana with his body. He's not paying attention to you.
Alright, so do I have sneak attack?
I'll give you advantage on the hit. You don't get sneak attack because you're not a rogue, but I'll give you advantage if you swing.
Okay, well I don't have a melee weapon, I only have my bow. So I'll remind you of that.
Okay.
Because one of my swords is stuck in the side, the other one is the bottom of the...
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at casting a spell, but I never cast this before.
What spell?
Spike Growth.
That sounds badass.
The ground within a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. Can I do that from a place that's clearly not in the ground? Can I sprout it from within the
ship? Yeah, you can do it within the ship.
Okay.
Not going to be the most effective if you're trying to avoid it hitting yourself.
No, but I still have 15 feet of my movement.
Okay.
So I'm going to move 15 feet in the opposite direction.
Okay.
As Icky. So try to get as far away from Icky Thump as I can.
Okay. The best thing you can do is move over towards Cheddar.
Dead Cheddar?
Yes.
Okay.
Dying Cheddar.
Because Cheddar's dead, right?
Yeah, well, yes, he's functionally dead. However, he's still kind of moving around because his skull's not
Yeah, that's fine.
crushed or anything.
Not worried about Cheddar.
But he's not going to be able to take any actions or attack or anything. He's just now a piece of scenery.
Right.
Cheddar's toast.
So if I move over to Smoke Cheddar,
Yeah.
That's better than mine.
that's okay. We're how far away am I from Icky?
You can get 15 feet in that direction.
Right. So I total 15 from him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast this,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast it next to him, within 5 feet of him, but without of 5 feet. So that way I'm out of the 20 feet range.
So he's not necessarily the center. The center is 5 feet further away from you, so that you're not in it.
Yeah. Now, how close is he to Rana?
Rana got 30 feet away.
Okay, so she's a distance from him.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll cast it 5 feet. I guess let's say between him and Rana.
Okay.
And that way, if he proceeds that way, he's gonna be going towards the center.
Okay, for sure.
And so it says one action, 150 feet range, so I'm fine there. It says concentration up to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You just have to. You can't cast another spell while this one's going on.
Gotcha. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay.
The transformation of the ground camouflage to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell must make a wisdom. So he can see the area, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So
what happens if he's already standing in the area? Does
it says as long when he moves into or within. So if he makes any movement.
Okay.
And so for every 5 feet, he takes 2d4.
Okay.
Word?
Yeah, word. It is now his turn, and he looks around at the ground, and just kind of scoffs and starts taking off toward Rana, not really realizing still that you're there, and 2d4 for 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, every 5 feet.
Okay. So he's going to get 10 feet before he realizes that it hurts a lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to... I have more d4, it's just a matter of I don't want to roll too many times like you.
Have some more too.
So he's moving 10?
Yeah.
That's 7. And 5, so 12.
12? Okay.
Piercing. I don't know if he had any resistance or anything.
No. He just is vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
You've been doing extra damage.
Yeah.
I have taken note.
Yeah.
That's why he's as close to death right now as he is.
Whoa.
He just kind of like laments out. You'll be ruining my ship with these spikes. You don't belong here. It's time for you to go. And he's going to chuck a cutlass at Rana, but he does it at disadvantage.
Okay.
He doesn't have anything else to throw, but he's kind of desperate here. Oh. One was a 4, one was a 20. So
Nice.
AC 11, which should just miss you because you've got like 12.
12.
Yeah. So you're able to like hear him chatting, and you look over your shoulder and lean back, and a cutlass goes and hits into the stairs right in front of you. And goes,
Oh, that's a cool sound.
Looks like you're a landlubber now, buddy.
and his psychic blast isn't recharged yet. So Sadie, your turn.
By the way, that was Trezier yelling that.
What did the
Well, Treasure
spikes
Pocket's
like?
back.
What do these spikes look like? They just like spontaneously.
Yes,
come
there's
out
like
of the
there's like
fucking
some that are thorns. Some spots where the wood seems to have just like grown and upturned into spikes. There's lots of thorns now growing on the iron lattice work there, so that you can see into the second deck.
But correct me if I'm wrong, because it's greenery, it's highly flammable.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's greenery.
Right, but I mean, it's not wet greenery. It's spikes and thorns and
wet
thickets.
greenery is the same as wet.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking like
You can't
thorns
burn
and...
like green wood.
No, but it's thorns and thickets and stuff. It's like not all green. Like some of it could be green,
Sometimes.
and sometimes it could be less green.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what.
Like it could be a hedge, you know what I mean? Like the hedges are a little bit more like... But you're right, it could be green because it's
I
not
was thinking
dead.
of like, yeah.
It's not brush. But it could be brush.
Other. Maybe this is not something I would know in character. Would I be hurt by the spikes if I were to go, or are they targeted at one?
They're in a 20-foot radius, so they're just like that back corner of the ship.
Okay.
If you need to get over to him, yes,
Yeah.
you're gonna get hurt.
I'm gonna have to go through. I can't like.
For 10 feet of them, you'd have to get through 10 feet of the spikes to get right up close and personal with him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just throw a couple more darts at him then.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 8 and a 12.
Total?
No, 1 8, 1 12. Sorry, I was taking both attack.
But both are. That's the total number for both.
One is an 8, one is a 12.
Okay. And just making sure you added your
Yep.
your bonuses. Okay. Both miss. They land on the deck of the ship though, so you're okay.
Cool.
You want to move?
Just back to the.
Rana, you just watched Tracer cast a magic spell on the ground. You just watched the Captain Icky Thump chuck a cutlass at you. What are you doing?
I'm running and dodging. This is scary.
Okay, so you're gonna run and take the dodge action?
Yeah.
All right. Well, where are you running to?
Away.
Away.
But I was aware of the spikes exactly.
So like 5 feet between, like from where he is, to like 5 feet between you and him.
Yeah,
So like
they're over here.
they're pretty close to him and far away from you. Right?
So he was like here.
Mm-hmm.
You ran here.
Yeah.
Trestier set the spikes over here. So they're just like in this general area.
Okay, I wanna put like as many spikes between myself and him as I can without like moving closer to him, if that makes sense.
Okay, so the best you might be able to do
Would be
is to move over here.
yeah. I think I'm gonna move diagonally
And
this
then
way.
you can go
Yeah.
get around.
Okay. So you climb up the rest of the stairs and run across to the other side of the ship
Okay.
and get ready to go back down
What
the
do I
stairs.
see on deck around me?
There's like some of those rocks, the collapsed mast over there. There's a hole in the deck.
Okay. I'm trying to come up with something clever and it's not happening. Got it. I'm dodging. I'm scared.
Okay, for sure. Right on.
Very scared.
Trestier.
I would like to. Where am I relative to the?
You're over here next to the.
Okay. I can move towards that stairwell we came down earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, if I fire my bow, it's not going to ruin my concentration.
No.
I don't
Correct.
think so. So I'll move as close to the stairwell without going up,
Okay.
and then fire my bow.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Shit. That was not a good hit. That's gonna be a 4.
A 4. Okay. And that brings us back to Icky Thump, who squats down and takes a leap.
She's moving.
But he doesn't take a step.
It doesn't say step. It says
It said
move within or into.
I'm trying to get out of your spikes, man.
I know, but I'm trying to
feel
make
like-
sure you get damaged, man.
I think you could jump over. I mean, how big are the? How big are the
Well, I'm
spikes?
just. You're running this, so it's up to you whether it counts. But
you would
I'll
take
read it to
damage
you.
if you push down against spikes to push yourself.
Yeah,
up.
at least like to get out, you would think. You
Okay. Okay. Valid for sure. So he squats down to try to leap out of the spikes. He made a high enough athletics check to clear the rest of your spikes, but the push down, I'll call. So take your 2d4.
Thanks, CG.
I mean, if I'm gonna kill you.
5.
5. Thank you for not killing him. And he lands flat on his feet on the other side, clear the spikes, and looks around. Sadie, are you still right here?
Yeah, I'm behind the mast.
Okay. He's able to clear those like 15 feet after his leap there. So he's gonna come rushing up to you with his one cutlass.
Sweet. What does 3/4 cover?
So 3/4 cover gives you a +5 bonus to your AC and dexterity. I forgot that you had it.
Okay.
Against attacks and effects that originate on the opposite side of the cover. He's opposite enough. Not truly an effect, but he's opposite enough. You're able to move around.
Do you want to do 1/4?
No.
Okay.
It's cool. So he rolled a 17 to hit.
Yeah. I'm
But
at
if your
20.
AC is +5, you're able to see it coming and kind of duck behind the mast, and he hits the mast of his own ship. You made me hit my ship. The second wind is my baby. How dare you? And it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna pop up and take a whack at him with all of Sadie's little lady might. We'll just take a whack with the quarterstaff
I imagine this is the killing blow.
with 2 hands.
Do it.
It is gonna be 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Okay.
You come down on one of his shoulder plates, and it glances off, and he's like starting to raise his cutlass again.
Okay. I'm gonna do martial arts.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Okay.
You catch him in his breastplate.
Cool.
You have a second attack still.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. Oh fuck, dude! Thank you for that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
want to hand it to you, but
No.
you
Well
do
then.
have a second attack.
Okay.
You've just leveled up to the point where you have 2
Yeah.
attacks. I don't want to be too menacing.
No, I forgot. Okay, so yeah, I'll kick at him. With a 19 to hit
19 hits.
for 4 damage.
4 damage. Which is actually 8 damage. Describe your killing blow.
I'm just gonna how tall is he's? Like a normal size.
Yeah, he's
human?
like 6'3".
Okay.
A 6'3" skeleton.
I'm gonna I'm gonna kick at his shin or knee or something.
Okay.
To try and make him fall.
Yeah.
And then as he's falling, I'm gonna do a stiff uppercut into his
Into the skull.
where you're kind of.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You're able to do that, and you feel it just crack in the neck, and his once stiff form kind of goes prone and starts to limp and kneels down, and with his I guess yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
With his death
20.
death throws. Okay, 20 noted. You're able to just feel the necrotic energy surrounding the ship just start to fade away. You glance to your right, and there's a horde of 7 skeletons who have just made it up to the top of the stairs that see what you've done, and they stop. And they slowly start to kind of back away. Realize that you've just taken out their captain. I'm going to give everybody one more turn in initiative. Rana.
I want to get off this boat.
Okay.
I am done having an adventure. I would like to go home.
Okay.
Um,
You have to go down.
I know. I'm trying to think. Do I still have the rope? No, I don't have the rope.
No, the rope was in the second story.
I'm up though, right?
You're up here.
All right. I noticed.
And Tresdir is right here.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But you did just watch.
I did watch Icky Thump fall, but there are still 7 skeletons, and also Tresdir died, but now he's not dead, and this is all a lot.
Well, you saw the 7 skeletons earlier. You don't see them right now.
I mean, I know they were headed up here, and the ship is on fire, and I have been shot and stabbed for the first time today.
Yeah.
And I am done. I did not sign up for this adventure. So I'm gonna run
Icky
to
Thump's
the.
jaws are still trying to chatter away.
Hate that. I'm gonna run to the.
The side?
Yeah, and look what do I see if I look over?
Just sand down there, and
Okay.
the tower. It's like a 55, 60-foot drop down there.
Then I'm gonna run
Tresdir,
towards.
you see Rana kind of running around towards the edge.
Then I'll run towards Tresdir and
Okay.
see how bad it is from the lower part of the deck.
That takes about 12 feet off.
Yeah.
So,
Still bad.
yeah.
Can we
So I look at Tresdir and say, what do we do now?
probably have to hop on that building this thing crashed into? That's our best bet. Is trying to get out that way because
You could tell him that there's a crack in the very bottom.
There's a hole in the hull. That's how I got in, but it's between us. The skeletons are between us and the exit.
skeletons. There's more skeletons down there, right?
There.
They're coming up.
They haven't made it out.
I thought they were coming out.
They made
their
it made
cage,
it to
and they're
up
doing
here,
just fine?
and they just watched. They're coming out of their
So
cage.
we-
No, there's some skeletons still in the cage.
Damn.
No, so they made it right here, and they just watched Sadie take out Icky Thump,
But we can see the skeletons, right?
No, they're inside.
Oh.
Remember, this is underneath.
Oh, got it.
You guys are like right here. This is underneath. You don't have that angle.
Do we know what the drop is? Like a general idea of what the drop is from the top deck to that second story of that building?
Like 40 or 50 feet. Oh no.
Yeah, that would be similarly like 30 feet or so.
So
There's no easy way out of this.
I don't have anywhere else to run, so that's my turn.
Okay. Treasure, what do you want to do?
I'll actually put in dodge just in case, but
I will say too, you guys haven't looked through the entire ship yet.
Yeah, we also don't have a lot of time. That tide should be coming in any time now. If there's more stuff on the ship, we can always come back for whatever's left. If it burns enough. We need to find a way off of this thing. And I think that building is our best bet. Unless anyone else has any suggestions.
Not me. Probably the building.
I'm heading towards that
Are you going
building.
to go to the building or the tower? The tower is in theory taller.
Yeah, but most people can't leap that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, the tower is below us, but how much below us? Because I leapt it.
Yeah, you had to jump and then climb like 20 feet or something.
Yeah, so it's a 20-foot drop. And it's a leap. Whereas the building isn't much of a leap. It's just
But
a
it's
fall.
like a 30-foot drop, you know?
Yeah, but someone's got to have rope. We only use one rope to get up here. It's not possible to have someone else.
How does falling damage work?
You get a d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah, but we should get a rope and tie it, or have some people hold it, and then the last person ties it off to go down. I think that's the most logical. It's a pirate ship. It's got to have plenty of rope lying around.
Who's gonna find the rope? This place is crawling with skeletons and.
Do I see any rope
Tides
just hanging
coming?
around from like the mast or
Wait,
anything
why
like
can't we
that?
just wait for the tide to come in and jump in the water?
Some people here don't know how to swim. Are you ready to carry people?
yeah, I can't swim.
Oh shoot!
I don't think I
Should
can
we
swim.
check on Cam?
Where's Cam?
Cam is unconscious.
You guys are... So we're out of initiative. You guys are having this conversation. Sadie's right here at the mast. You guys are here. Sadie's like, oh, we should check on Cam. You ask where Cam is. Cam is right here.
Up top?
No, underneath by the stairs.
Okay.
The skeletons came up the stairs. You can now share this info.
But Cam's inside?
Yeah, the skeletons came up the stairs and then turned down.
I didn't know he was inside.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just relay all the.
So now you guys know that the skeletons were coming up the stairs and watched Sadie take out Icky Thump, and then
Oh, I want to grab. Is his head still chattering? Is his
it
head
is
still chattering?
it's slowed
Okay.
down to a stall,
Oh.
no longer chattering.
Does his skull look any different than the rest of them?
No.
Okay. Does he have any sort of like recognizable garb, like that only
Only
Icky
Icky
that
Thump would have?
only
Trophy?
Icky Thump would have?
Captain's ring, sash.
Yeah, he's got some rings on his bony fingers, and then there's a big like brooch, I think, pinned onto his armor on the front.
Okay. I want to grab the brooch.
Okay, for sure.
Grab
And-
those rings. I see him clearly doing this, 680.
Okay. You want me to grab the ring? Okay.
Grab
I'll
the
get
rings.
the rings. Put them in my pocket.
Gotta have proof that we've done this. We see the skeletons at this point coming up the stairs.
They're not
presumably.
coming up the stairs anymore. They're no longer upstairs.
So I mean, you said a moment ago that they were.
They were coming up the stairs. They spotted Sadie taking out Icky Thump, and then they backed down the stairs.
Okay. So since we're out of initiative, I want to run in there and grab Cam.
Okay, yeah. He's just lying there, passed out.
Okay. I'm gonna grab him
Okay.
and bring him out. I mean, is there any way I could revive him, slap him around a little, and wake his ass up?
He's not waking up. He seems well. He's just maybe in a state of shock or something. He's not coming to.
Is he paralyzed? Can I determine?
Dustin's not here.
I know. I just meant
That
like
is
in
his
general.
state.
Yes.
Yeah, like in case we were trying to get off of the
Oh.
ship tonight, that was my purpose. Okay, I'm carrying him, and
he's dead weight right now.
do we find any rope? Can we see any rope?
All of the rope that you find is not structurally sound.
Wait, why can't we just stay on the upper deck until the water recedes?
Because 2 people here can't swim because one's unconscious.
No, but the water, does it go over the whole ship?
It supposedly goes over much of the town. Because we saw barnacles and stuff like that. So like,
how high up did you see the barnacles?
I mean, we saw.
Have you guys looked for barnacles on the ship?
No,
I looked for barnacles on the ship.
Yeah.
They're on those like stones and stuff that are on the upper deck of the ship. There's barnacles.
Okay,
Are
so
there
it
barnacles
will-
above our head?
There's nothing above your head. You're the highest.
Like on
Are
the
there-
higher parts of the ship, near the bow and the
Oh,
stern.
there are barnacles up on this deck.
Are there lifeboats on the side of the ship?
No,
Are there any lifeboats on the top of the ship?
no.
Well, we could go out. We could just rush them. We just run really fast and not stop and leave.
I don't think the skeletons are
Out of the
gonna
bottom.
get it. I mean, they after we knocked Icky's, after we killed him,
After you thumped Icky.
after we thumped Icky, after
Nice.
we knocked his block off, they looked pretty scared. So I don't think they're gonna really mess with us.
There's a opening where the ship crashed into the building. There's a way out. We could just go.
Yeah,
now.
You guys want to dart down the
let's
stairs?
just
I
hightail
will
it.
follow your lead, but
Let's
if
just
they
hightail it
attack
down
us, I will be ready.
Let's just hightail it down there.
Alright, I follow them as well, but I want to ready my action.
What
To
action
attack.
do you want to ready? Okay.
Attack while I'm
For sure.
following.
All right. So you guys are all kind of having this discussion right here. You go through the stairs or the
Wait,
door-
who's going to carry Cam?
I thought you were carrying Cam.
Yeah, but I can't ready a bow action and carry
I
Cam.
think you're the
I'll
biggest,
take him.
I think you're the biggest one. Oh,
There we go.
Which sword did you drop?
I
cool
dropped.
one.
The razor.
It was a cool one.
You dropped the
Yeah.
razor. Okay.
I think that makes more sense.
You should take that note as you're leaving. You guys exit through these doors and head down through these stairs. Remember, this is now you're not below. You're on deck level, but you're below the upper deck here. And you go through those stairs and you empty out into this space, and you see a lot of the skeletons just kind of milling about here in this space. Some of them are headed back to their doors. They look at you. And they don't straight up kneel, but most of them kind of bow their shoulders and their heads and kind of drop their heads towards your direction.
Sadie, you are the captain now.
The pirate queen, the pirate princess.
You're one sadistic motherfucker.
Nice. There's just all sorts of junk and debris and detritus on this floor. Some of the ropes are starting to singe on your crates here, but it's not a great inferno. Not too much of a
Nothing of note in our passing.
The only thing of note in here that you can see is that there's a steel box-sized hole in the grate above your head. There are these doors back here, but there's also the staircase down right here.
Well, I believe Rana is the only person that came this way, so we're probably following Rana's lead.
Sadie came
has
this way too.
Oh.
Yeah, me and
No.
Randy came to sit.
No.
No, you.
Oh yeah, because I
climbed
went
up
up
and
to the
I
Yeah,
wall.
Sadie came through a
you're
window
you're
right here and out this door, and then up these stairs. Miranda came up these stairs and then up those stairs.
Great.
The whole the pirates aren't gonna kill us hasn't dawned on me yet, and I'm just trying to bull rush it, surprise them enough that by the time they're like, oh, I should attack that, I'm gone. So I have both daggers up. I'm just and going as fast as I physically can.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yes.
And you guys?
I'm just following.
Yeah, I'm following.
Just
Ryan's
really
lead
chill.
at this
I'll
point.
probably be last because I'm my bow. You motherfuckers come at me. I'm ready to go.
Okay, for sure. So then, you're new in this level. You've been here, but the only person who's been down to this lower level is Rana
Shit, there were all these doors.
at this point. So you guys are now at this staircase. There's doors along these two walls, and then a door here in front of you. Rana, do you remember which one to go to? Because you closed the one behind you.
I know. Where do we come? So where do we just come from?
Here.
I think it's That one. Like I had to go around to go to the stairs, right?
Does Rana remember which door?
Yes.
Okay, that was the one right in front of the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, there's doors here, and back here too. But
because it's the long
yes,
one. Yeah.
You guide them straight ahead and pull that door up in front of you, and there are those skeletons in the brig, and then there's the collapsed caging to your left, and you guys hustle by. Make a quick perception check.
Just Rana?
All of you.
Okay, word.
2. Not looking at anything.
Hustling out.
I have 6.
6.
I'm at a 9.
A 9? Okay, cool. There are only 2 crabs.
Oh, fuck.
Who are like recoiling in fear at your sudden entrance here, and you guys all squeeze through this crack. Rana, like that, squeezes through. You guys just see her almost like just diminish in size really quick to get through. The other 2 of you have to really kind of squeeze and work at it. You have to kind of like shove Cam through before you can really get through yourself.
Well,
Trisdir.
she was carrying...
Oh, you were carrying Cam?
So does the magic work with Cam?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a nice spell you got there.
Yeah. So
What
that
spell?
You just squeezed through that crack like
What
it
do
was
you mean,
nothing.
What spell?
I don't know.
We can't do that.
Yeah, must be something you have or something you did.
So that puts you guys out right here into this building. Where's your next move?
I put my bow on my back. I go
Okay.
grip my freaking razor revenge.
Okay.
And
You guys all exit the building. The coast is this way.
I whistle for Ailish too. So that way Ailish comes out of the
Nice.
tower. Where do you go?
You all see Tresdir run in the opposite direction around the other side of the boat, and you wait just for
No, where are you going?
like a few seconds.
Get my sword and the rat.
and you-
Tristan, hurry your butt
Yeah,
up.
you hear a whistle, and you see Tresdir hustling back with the sword in hand, and off in the distance you see a small rat. As you look and see the rat, you see that water is quickly advancing behind you.
Oh god.
Go,
Run.
Go, go.
That puts you right around here.
Sadie, can you swim?
Yeah, I think.
If you have that suit, you might need it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot I had the suit. Duh.
You've got the fastest movement speed though, so
Yeah, I
you
do.
should be okay.
Yeah.
You guys hustle and you bustle, and you're pushing through town, passing by all of these buildings on the sides that you guys haven't been in to explore yet.
I'm picking the rat up because I'm pretty sure that Ailish would be faster in my hands.
Yeah, okay, for sure. You've got the rat on your shoulder, Ailish the rat on your shoulder, and as you are kind of leaving through towards town, the water is like at your feet, and you're splashing. And as you continue on, because you remember it was a good distance, at least a quarter mile, if not more, from this end of town to the beach where you guys had like all rolled around earlier. You're splashing and splashing and splashing. The water is coming higher up on your ankles and eventually on your knees. By the time you're out, those who can't swim are really quite nervous because it's like up to their chests, and they're kind of getting through. And you guys finally make it onto the sandy shore to the point where if you had waited just a couple moments longer, you probably would not have survived. You turn back, and it is a calm gulf behind you. You can see nothing breaking the surface of the water. Yes.
Like the SpongeBob.
It sucked! God. Holy shit.
Yes, you have been running. We're going to call it there.
I cannot run 3/4 of a mile.
Yes.
We take a long rest.
Yeah, or we're going to call it there.
Wow.
It was exciting.
That was great.
I do have items.
Woo.
You guys got none of them.
It's okay. We may be back.